do something up next? The algorithms. One man's name, Brian, or his else.
Introduce yourself first.
Hello, I'm Brian. This is CookieAlgorists, and originally there was 2 other team members, but they sadly couldn't make it. I wrote both stock actually. We'll start. So I studied electrical engineering at the University of Adelaide. It's signal processing, and I'm going to talk about some things I tried. Most of them didn't work. Cool idea. First, I just went to the code and really thoroughly commented it. Difficult to understand. And the strategy I really liked was pairs trading. It's just there's 2 ideas. There's correlation when 2 stocks come together and they stick together, and correlations when they fluctuate together but don't stick together. You want the first one? If you do the math, you get a gamma factor. You trade on that, 0 mean. And you use Kalman filter supposed to remove the trend to pure noise here. I sort of tried that, and you see it stick together sort of, but and you see these 0 mean reverting, so that's good. But I thought Kalman was just too much, so I gave up on that. I'll learn some cool ideas maybe later. Then I thought, let's try something simpler, like moving average, moving standard deviation, fixed window, you get the 2 bands by plus minusing and just trade out of band. As you switch your signal, not bad, but I lost a lot of money, I guess. I think there's too much fluctuation. And I thought, what if you try to capture the bigger movements by making the window bigger or adjusting things? I lost a lot of money there, sadly. So with so much movement, I thought, okay, try momentum maybe. So fit a line, linear regression, simple, right? Least squares, today's price, and you also use absolute deviation, but that's what I tried. And you see, the stock, the signal at the bottom is like the slope. I thresholded. I only want to trade on the big ones, and see, it's sort of good buy signals, but sometimes on the left there, that little narrow part, you lose money if you trade. It's called positive. Perfect. And here are the points you would trade on. Same idea. And I just went I was exploring things. I averaged the slope as well and get this signal. I thought it's cool. You sort of see the pattern, it sort of predicts the fluctuation. But I couldn't make it work. I don't know. Maybe there's something there though. When most stocks, you see it goes down, so that's pretty cool. I realized, if you buy a lot, you lose. Makes sense. I also tried multi-window in the general round. Sort of diversify temporally, take different time frames. It was low in my score, but I thought it was safer, so that's what I went with in general. It's another cool idea to try. So finite state machine. So everything up to this point, I don't have memory. So here, what if I can keep track of the scores? Because I already know the algorithm. So I put it into my code, calculate it beforehand, and keep track of how many days I'm losing. So it's command code chain sort of. And you see that the days sort of lose in chunks. So something to it. But the question I couldn't answer was what do you do when you detect how many losing days? You sell everything or you hold on to it? None of that really worked, so didn't go anywhere. So finals, I want to step it up to multiple linear regression. It's interesting. So before we were using the past to predict the future. Now we're using other stocks to predict. So you have the same math, but now it's a linear algebra. You do the math, and so you can calculate this. How do you make money on this? All right. So there's some problems first of all with this strategy. So you have to fit past certain parameters for it to be a linear regression model. Like not necessarily linear trend, not necessarily independent of time dependence. We know that stock prices are not normally distributed. So, but I thought, let's do it anyways. Let's try. Look. So I just made this up. I just played with the numbers a bit, and you sort of see. So the idea is on the formula, you take the parameter of each stock because they predict each other, and you multiply by their respective slope. And you add them all together, and you trade on a spectrum. So this is sort of like, if they're both going up, you buy, or if one is going up, both down, you sell. And how did it go? It's quadratic term now makes sense because using every stock to predict each other. Score is only slightly better than simple regression. And I at the end fitted some parameters. They seem to carry across time periods. It's interesting, but I don't think there's not enough data to conserve them. And here just some ideas I'd like to talk about, maybe looking into the future, like if you make short-term trading based on long-term trends. That's it. Thank you.
So was the final solution then based on essentially pairs?
Final is multiple linear regression.
So multiple integration is every stock is predicted using all the other stocks.
Yes, that's right.
And so how many parameters is that?
49 per stock.
Where does 49 come from?
Okay.
You have
math. It's like 49 different equation lines.
49 different
Data prime.
Okay.
They form the matrix.
Okay, and then you have the free ones as well. Okay, yeah.
Can you recap again how your solution evolved through the rounds? So this you used for final round, but
yes. So general round was simple linear regression. That's what this is basically trying. And this was just an attempt. That's not the thing. And the previous moving average was also just attempts. It's the same with pairs trader. Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah.
Not really.
Okay, that's our first 14. We're going to break for about 10 minutes or so, and get on with the next slot. I think next up is